Well, if you live in Texas, you know high school football is practically a religion, with stadiums serving as chapels. However, a recent study shows membership in that church is dropping. Kurtis Quillin is here, and Kurtis, this isn't related solely to injuries.
No, Chris, a bigger part of the drop in participation might be specialization in sports, and the main culprit in that could be right outside the school. It's like a religion in the Lone Star State. Crowds converge and towns shut down every Friday night. But for some, it's a chance to see an impact greater than anything the scoreboard can show.
You know, I look back at some of the greatest role models in our lives, in my life, is coaches that I've had throughout the years.
Coaches, including Salado High School football coach Alan Hare, commonly say they enjoy impacting the lives of kids. For Hare, it's what drives him. But a study recently published in Texas Monthly magazine shows that since the turn of the century, participation in high school football has dropped from 14.5% of high schoolers in Texas to just under 11%. While a fear of injuries is partially to blame, another growing trend is specialization, or focusing on one particular sport earlier in a kid's athletic career.
The 3- and 4-sport letterman we're not going to see anymore.
One big proponent to earlier specialization is a greater emphasis on club sports or non-school sanctioned teams, something which has really boomed since the millennium.
When me and you went to school, those weren't available.
Specializing has hurt other sports as well, as Texas Monthly states other UIL sports are seeing participation numbers drop off. It's also led to more injuries, which is why when we talked to Midway baseball coach Eddie Kornblum this past spring, he told us he likes seeing multi-sport athletes.
I think we need to kind of look out and tail back a little bit and say, okay, how about you go play soccer? You know, let's get your feet really good. You know, go play basketball. Football would be great for the toughness of it.
But for now, coaches stress rest as the trend of specialization shows no signs of slowing down. Now, as far as addressing those injury concerns goes, Harris says his staff checks inflation in the helmets to make sure padding remains proper for every kid throughout the season, and they work with their players on technique in order to take the head out of the game. Chris.
All right, Kurtis, thanks so much.